that made you suffer. Don't worry, my baby. Just look and stop thinking. Darling, you can rest your head and be. Don't worry, my baby.
Today it's my great pleasure to introduce PHOS to Rockstone Sessions. Hi, thanks for being here today. Now, for people new to your music, how would you describe it?
I really don't like to put labels on things, but I think the best description is dream and bass. It's kind of dreamy, but it has this like heavy bass line, so dream and bass would be good.
And is that something that you've invented? Is that a new genre?
No, actually a friend of mine did. He said, yeah, it's dreamy and heavy at the same time. So he came up with
oh my
the
god,
name. Yeah.
Dream and bass.
Yeah, he had this aha moment. Yeah.
Now, you had quite a bit of success as a solo artist before this relatively new project. What was your motivation for moving on from just being a solo artist under your own name to this project under the name of PHOS?
Yeah, I thought it would be better to make the sound like a bit bigger and a bit more fuller. So for me, it was pretty obvious to play with a band and to change the name as well, because I think it supports the sound way more than my original name. Playing with a band is really nice because you can feel the connection with the other musicians, and I really like that because you can create a vibe together, and it's like really satisfying and really uplifting to do that together. But it's also fun to play alone on stage because you can really get into your own bubble. I like doing both. But
and what about your songwriting? Do you like to start with like a concept, a message that you really want to get across in your music, or are you more someone who, you know, you're cycling on your bike and a melody comes into your head, or do you like to write loops and then you sing over the top? What's the process that you use to write?
I like to write loops, and I always have these harmonies in my head, and they just pop up, and I like to record them, and then all of a sudden there's a lyric or a theme or an idea, and it's just, yeah, just goes like that.
There's the magic.
There's the magic, yeah.
And talking about a message and existing in your songwriting, you just released a new album. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, some of the songs contain, I think, a universal message, and hopefully people can relate to that. And I really think it's important to connect with people, and I think music is a very beautiful way to connect to other people. So that was kind of my idea of making, while making the album.
And is that also where the title comes from, Never Obsolete? Do you mean by music, like that's an internal method of communication?
Yeah, also. It's about love, it's about a universal love, love for your children or love for your partner, and it's a theme or a subject that is always with us. It's always been here, and it never fades away, it never goes away. So.
And never obsolete.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't double your trouble. Don't worry, my baby. Ooh, just look and stop thinking. Don't worry, my baby.
Last year you were on quite a famous Dutch TV show, and you did a really inventive and really cool cover of, you know, one of my 90s favorites, Rhythm as a Dancer.
Right.
Now, can we look forward to any more like German Eurodance classics coming in the future?
Maybe. Oh well, I must say I do listen a lot to like 80s music nowadays. So I like this really dancey synth pop kind of vibe. Yeah.
So
maybe who knows? Maybe for the next project, the next album or EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about slightly sort of cheesy but amazing musical beginnings, what was your first ever album? Do you have like a cheesy secret that you want to hide? And I'm trying to drag out.
Absolutely. I've listened to a lot of cheesy artists and bands. For example, the Spice Girls.
Classic.
Yeah, I know every song. Guilty.
Maybe that could be your cover. You could
Yeah,
do like
who knows?
a drum and bass cover of Wannabe or something.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I listen to a lot of pop music and a lot of R&B.
But you hear that in your melodies as well. It's nice, that kind of R&B influence.
Yeah, I used to listen a lot to those R&B artists and soul artists. Yeah.
What would be your ultimate ambition as a musician? Like somewhere you'd really like to play or something that you'd really like to achieve?
The thing that is most important for me is that I can live from playing music or playing live music. So my biggest wish or my biggest dream is to keep doing this and keep creating this and keep improving myself as a writer, as a musician. Yeah, I just want to keep doing this. And of course I want to play at like the best festivals and work with people like James Blake. I really like Brutes, that's an Australian band. But just keep being creative. Yeah.
Okay. Or what's coming up?
Well, there's a next single coming up. It's probably coming out somewhere in May. And I'm already working on a new project because I already had so many ideas in my head. So there's a new thing coming up.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, PHOS, we look forward to hearing lots more from you in the future. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.